Hello everyone, welcome back to Crafts by the Bow. Today I've been using my paper pumpkin kit and it's the Daisy Daydream, which is the March kit. I always, if I don't get every other month, I always try and get the March one because we get an extra stamp set, like an anniversary stamp set. Just pop this on here. So this is the normal stamp set that we've got, but there's also this one which has the same flowers and the big honeycomb here. So I like that they're themed together, and it means that we can make much more use of our paper pumpkin. Now this time I have opened my kit and I have made something, but I haven't made any of the cards. So I'm going to make 2 cards today, and then I'm going to show you the other project that I made, which is actually a scrapbooking double spread. So you will notice that some of the things are already missing, and that's because they're on my scrapbook. But it has lots of die cut flowers, little die cut honeycombs, little labels, really pretty envelopes. Oh, I thought these 2 were both the same, but they're not. Look, the one has the flowers on and this one has the honeycomb and the bee. So all your envelopes, everything's always included, everything that you need. Let's just get all these card bases out. And as I said, I'm just going to make 2 of the cards today. Oh, here's the piece that I also really like. Now you can see what the stamps say. These have just started to come with the little pieces that you can put with your stamps so that you can keep them in a little CD size box or a little envelope, and that shows you which stamps go with this set. Now here are some of the pieces that I'd cut off. Let's move those. And you have dimensionals, little glue dots, well, the bigger glue dots actually. What are those? Oh, straight line pieces of foam and small dimensionals. Okay. It also came with the Lost Lagoon stamping spot. And the 2 cards that I'm going to make this one and this one. I need 2 cards this week and they will just be perfect for what I need. So let's have a little look where we're going to start. So I'm not making the blue one, so I'm going to make this one and this one. So let's start with this, seeing as it's here first. And I've got my stamping spot ready. Ooh, let's pop that one over there. And which of the card bases do I need? Let me just see. One with the wiggly edges here. This one here. And I need one of the green circles. These are already die cut for you, which makes the job really easy. But on these kind of die cut things, you often get just a little burr on them, and I either go over with my fingernail, or my friend Jane taught me that it's good to use an emery board as well. So that's that, and that's that. We need the long flower. Now this is what I nearly used on my scrapbook. So over here. So I know I've already got one of those popped out, which is this one. I need a label and this little piece. Oh, that must be that vellum that I had a moment ago. So let's take one of those out. Nice thick vellum. Pop those back over there. I need a label. And I don't know which one it is, so I'm just going to pop that there for a moment. And one of the little bees. Now, I have pressed out quite a few of the bees because I've used those on my scrapbook pages, but I know I've got enough left for the cards I'm making right now. And let's just take one out. There we go. If I fold that one away and this one away, then I won't get messed up. I won't choose the wrong piece by accident. Okay, so the card base is, I think, going to be this one. Look at the main picture. Yeah, it's the lighter one. And it has just a little bit of almost like a blending brush design on there. And a slightly darker colour. Okay, so that's our base. And then I'm going to pop this little circle out. Do you know, I could have used that on my scrapbook. I remember that in case I make another page from it. And then I need the long pieces. So what have they got? They've got one across the top here, almost like you're making a shaker card. One across the bottom, nothing against the side here. Okay, and then it shows you to put glue dots on the circle. I'm not going to open these glue dots. I'm going to use my ones that I've already got. Let's just find a pokey tool, excuse me. Reaching over. Okay, so I'm going to use these ones. Oops. Oh, I think it'd be just as quick to do them like this. Okay, so we've got those. And then, let's see, let's take the backing off here. I haven't done the stamping yet, which was really step one. I'll do that in a moment because I don't know which of the sentiments I'm going to use yet. I want to sort of look at the card and then decide. So this just goes right in the middle, nice little border all the way around. Oh, I forgot to stick that green piece in. Let's have a look. Which way does that go? Like this. Oh no, I didn't forget at all. It goes in afterwards. Okay. All right, now, little B needs a glue dot on. So let's find those glue dots again. Just on his little bottom, I think, there. Yep. And a little flower as well. It shows that it has dimensionals on the floral element and on this, oops, on the deeper leaf here, it's got a glue dot. So let's pop that on. I think most people have already made their paper pumpkin kit for this month. And there's probably refills in the store, but I haven't looked. I'm going to use some of my older small dimensionals that are already started. One on there and one on here. That's why it's the smaller ones, because the floral element's quite small. And our big ones, you would have to cut them in half. Okay, so let's see where this goes. Goes right up through the middle, like this. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it, already? Okay, I'm not going to put the B on yet because I've got to do this instead. When it's vellum and you're putting adhesive on, you can see the adhesive through it quite easily. So I'm going to make sure that mine is going to be covered completely by this sentiment. I'm going to pop this one on. Oh, let's put it a little bit higher. It goes over there like that. Then I'm going to do my stamping. So here's my stamp. Let's find where I have my sentiments. And I think it's this one, not the longer one. I'm not sure. So let's sort out which sentiment I want first. So they have the thank you for always being there for me. And I think it's going to be one of these. Oh yeah, they're slightly different shape, look. These have got little arches here, and these little arches go the other way. So there's the thank you for always being here, sweetest birthday wishes, and what's on the other stamp set? Just a happy birthday. So I'm actually going to be putting thank you for always being there for me. I'm going to do this one. Rub over it with my thumb just to make sure there are no little bits of oil or anything left on it. And I'm going to pop it down, find my stamp block, and then I don't have the larger ink in the Lost Lagoon, so I'm just going to use the one that came with it. Sometimes if I've got the larger ink pad, I'll get that one out and I'll pop these little ones in my customers' bags or people who have placed an order. Have a little look what that's like. Oh, that's pretty. I like the font on that, and it's very sharp. I often have paper pumpkins when we go away in the RV in the summer. I'll take those with me because I don't have to get a lot of stuff ready. Everything's already in the box. I only need, you know, like basic tools, like scissors or, you know, a pokey tool, an adhesive if I want to use a different adhesive, and then my stamp block. Okay, let's pop this one back. And press this out. Okay, pop that one out of the way and find our card again. And this has 3 dimensionals on it, on the back. It looks like they're right in the middle. 1, 2, 3. And then it's slightly offset. Just here, I'm not sure that's terribly level. So let me just peel it back a little bit. There we go. I'm just going to make it level. There we go, that's better. And now I can offset this. And then this little bumblebee is going to go just up here. Oh, what a quick and easy little card. Very pretty. I like that one. Okay, now let's do the second easy little card. See what we need for this one. So the base is going to be, it already has the flowers printed on it, I see. So that's this base. Must be like a little decoupage kind of a technique. Okay, so we need to stamp number 2. Oh, I wonder if I have to put that on first. So I might need to do my stamping first. So let's get that back. And that one says sweetest birthday wishes. I wonder, I might just put enjoy your special day instead. Just rub all that oil off just in case there is any. Drop that down there. Find my stamp block and my little ink pad. Let's see if that stamps beautifully. Yes, it does. I'm not sure what compelled me to make a scrapbooking page first. So, but I saw it and I'd made a scrapbooking page for my son and I really liked the layout. So I thought I would do the same for my daughter, but because the scrapbooking pages are set in spring, I thought the little flowers would look really nice on hers. So I'll show you those in just a moment. I'll just finish this card. Let's put the lid on there. There we go. Pop that out. Right. So it's going to have 3 little glue dots on the back. So we'll pop these ones on. One in the middle and one at the end. And then it's going to go across this leaf here. right. And then I need to find all the little die cuts. Oops. So I need 2 of these. I was thinking I just needed 1, but I need 2. Okay, and we need another little bumblebee. So let's find one that still has a bumblebee on. Here we go. Take this one. So one little bumblebee, and he needs a little glue dot. So we'll pop that one on straight away. There he is. Let me know if you've already got your kit and you've already made it. And if you've made something different, if you've made an alternative this time. So let's get one of these more full ones so I can see exactly which flowers I need. So I need this half piece. I need, it's tricky to see. So I need that one there. Which is that one? Oh, it's that one, I think. Yeah. So I've got that one and I've got that one. And I need another one like that. So let me see, is that this one? Not sure. Not sure. Maybe it's the same one all the way through. So let me pop those on there. That's a different one. Maybe I could just look at the finished flower and work it out. Okay, so let's just go along with it and let's do it as we go along. So I need a little dimensional on the back of this half piece. Sometimes I find it difficult when things are turned over, and I find it difficult to transpose the pattern back. So, okay, this one goes here, look. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to match these up instead. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I see that there's one on here, so I need to look for that one. That's not that one. I think it's this bigger one. Yep, it's this one. So I'm just going to put one on the back there. I think it's this one that they're showing me here. It's going to go just over there. Okay, so then I need that one, and let me match up the petals. That's that one. And that one has one of the little gold pieces of honeycomb on. So what they've done is, oh, I see, you pop the honeycomb over these little bits as well. Well, I'm just going to put an extra little dot on, little dimensional there. And then I have to hold it like this. It's not coloured on both sides, so I just need to make sure I've got the right piece. It's going to go over here like this, turn it over and pop it over here. Oh, see, I said I wasn't very good at transposing things. There we go. That's near enough. Okay, and this bottom one has the same. It needs the little piece of gold. And is it that flower? No, I don't think it is. Let me see what else it might be. Looks like just one. I don't think it's that one. They're different. Oh, there it is. It's that one. And let's pop those on the back as well. And again, I'm going to pop a couple on. It seems to have 2 like this. Take those backings off. what I'm actually going to do is look at the picture. Got 3 across the bottom, it goes like that. Let me see how the flower goes. It goes like that. So I'm just going to make sure that bit's on my dimensionals, and then there. And last of all is this big one, so let's move those out of the way, we don't need those. That goes like this, and they've put 3 little dimensionals on this. So I think because it's such a big piece. Take these backings off. What a fun little card. And then let's see where this little bumblebee is going. He's going on this flower. And there we are. Oh, just should that one have one there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've missed one. This one. You probably saw that I'd missed one. And you're shouting to say to me, Diane, you've forgotten one. Go back. Pop these on. Oh, very pretty. That is pretty, just with all the little 3D elements there. Very, very nice. Okay, so let's pop that one back. And then I'll check to see which of the envelopes. I think this one will go with this. This one will go with our first one. Pretty. I'm looking forward to making some alternatives as well with those. But my alternative that I did make, as I said earlier, was a scrapbook page. And I want to show you, make a space on my desk first, but I want to show you the ones I've made. Now, I have this meant to be set, which comes with the dies. And I really bought the whole set for these dies. I just love the idea of having the, like the layering dies for it, so that I could make different patterns, different sizes. And I made a scrapbook page for my son, and I bought this paper that was on clearance. I think it was just over $3 Canadian, and because I had these pictures where he's mending his car, and I thought these trusty tools would go perfectly with it. And I'd used the bees that are on the stamp set from Meant to Be. I'd made all these little bees, and then I'd die cut them, and this is what I'd made. And I liked it so much that I looked through all my albums and found that I had 3 pictures with my daughter on this day where she's mending. She's mending things here, but I found some more. I found some more of the spring Easter hunt and the little spring walk that we'd done. And I used some of the stickers from the Everyday You and Me set. I used 2 of the like very vanilla cardstock pieces from the set and some of the designer series paper. And I made exactly the same layout. So I'll have to show you one at a time, I think. But I used some of these daisies, the little bumblebees, one of the card bases that I just cut and used it just to draw in the same colours and the floral element. And then here's the second page. These are the stickers from the actual DSP pack, but here's a bit more of the card base, more of the flowers and the little bees. So I was really happy with those. I think they look, I don't know which way I'm putting them, probably this way around, but I think they look really cute. And paper pumpkins, not only for making the paper pumpkin project, it's something that you can use on different projects. It doesn't matter if you want to make alternative cards or alternative projects. And I thought that would just be perfect for the scrapbook layouts that I wanted to make. But it does make some very beautiful cards as well. So let's pop that down there. Oh, thank you for joining me for my quick little video. I hope to see you all again really soon, and I hope you take some time and have fun with your paper pumpkin too. Bye bye everybody.